Hello. Hi. Welcome back to another episode. Today we are going to check Git conflict and everything about Git conflict, to be honest. So this topic is quite simple. I'll quickly explain it, and after that, I'll show you how we can use different tools to resolve these conflicts and make our life easier. So without further ado, let's get to it. So we need terminal, one project, right? So let me open terminal, put it on the screen. Let me check this font size. Only, right? I've created one simple project which has only colors.md file, right? And if I add this file, you can see it only has this text, nothing else. So first, what we want to do? First, we want to understand why Git conflict happens or how it occurs, right? If you understand that clearly, then we'll understand how we can resolve it, or like we can just instead of being on shock, right? So what had happened? So we'll understand what is the thing, right? Exactly. So to simulate that, today I'm not going to show you any diagrams and anything. We'll just start with the project and I'll show you. It's quite simple. Let me open editor and let's open this colors.md file. As I told you, it has only heading. Let's add few colors: red, blue, and green. Okay, green. And let's save and quit. GST means git status. You already know that. If you don't know that, then I think you should check this workflow series. GAA git add all. CCM is clear. GST again clear. Git status. Then I'll commit this with the message color, red, blue, green color array. Okay, and let's push it to GitHub. Okay, I pushed it. Let me show you. Like, right. Let me show you. I have created this simple repository. You can see here, right? Let me zoom in a little bit, right? So it has nothing, but it has only one branch. It has colors.md. We just now post green, red, blue, green, right? That's it. Yes. Now imagine, okay, now imagine two people started working on this project. Let's try to simulate that, and obviously you from the git workflow, right? What I explained you in the previous video, git rebase, right? So we'll follow the same thing, only we'll try to simulate the situation in the real world, right? So let's go to, or let's check out to another branch called Ramesh, right? Now imagine Ramesh and Suresh are working on different projects, different features. Now from the master again, Suresh again created this feature branch, right? So now after that, let's check out to, or let's keep it Suresh only. Now imagine Suresh started working on this project. He edited this colors.md, and now in between line number 4 and 5, which is highlighted in yellow, right? It's a relative line number. So just focus on the current line number. You'll get the idea, right? So in between that, he might added orange, something like this. Save quit, GST, git add all, git commit with the message, orange. Why I'm doing this type of orange array. something like this, right? If I do git status, GL means it's a long alias. I think you should check out this git rebase if you are not git rebase video, if you don't know this aliases, right? It's simply we can do git log as well. So now you can see here in the Suresh branch, we have this orange added commit. Okay. Now let's check out to Ramesh branch, right? Now Ramesh again also started working on this project, right? Then what he did is he added maybe yellow color, okay, on the same line. That is important, on the same exact line, right? Remember, Suresh added here orange. Now Ramesh is adding yellow color here, right? On the same line. That is important. So if I do again git add all, give me 1 second. I'm getting some messages. Okay, so let's add this message. Maybe what we added, yellow added, right? Yellow added, right? Now imagine, let's push these branches. Let me push this Ramesh branch as well, and git check out to Suresh branch and push that branch as well. Suresh branch. Okay. Now I'll go to GitHub, right? Now, as you can see here, if I refresh this, you should see 3 branches, right? So Suresh also pushed his changes. Ramesh also pushed his changes. Now imagine Ramesh is creating a pull request. Okay, he's creating a pull request. This pull request is actually accepted by his seniors. This gets reviewed. Everything is cool, right? These things are fine, right? Now this PR gets merged into the. Now when we do confirm merge, right? So that means we are doing git merge and then the branch Ramesh, right? Inside this main branch, right? Master branch. So let's do merge, right? Now if you go to the master branch, right here, you can see we have this extra commit, yellow added. If we go to the code, colors, we have this yellow again added, right? But if we go to the Suresh branch, right? Suresh branch has on the same exact line, it has orange, and I think it is showing in one line because of this MD extension. If I make it raw, it should be like this, right? You can see it, right? It should be on the new line because of the MD extension. That is GitHub is trying to format those in one line. So you see on the exact same line, we have this orange, right? Now what happens when Suresh wants to merge his changes, right? Now you see he can't automatically merge it, but still he can create the pull request, right? Let's create the pull request. You see here, now we created this pull request, and now you see we have this colors.md merge conflict, right? So there are multiple ways of resolving the merge conflicts. I'll show you the simple one. So most of the time, if you guys are not concerned about this git rebase, right? If in your team you guys are still using this merge commit, merge pull request, right? So I think then in that case, you can still use this button called resolve conflicts, right? Here you will not see these buttons, right? Your GitHub will be pretty simple. Let me show you the extension I use. So I've installed this extension called Refined GitHub, right? Which actually adds a lot of things in my GitHub project itself. It just shows me a lot of buttons properly aligned. Like you see here we can see reverting, some extra buttons. I can just simply delete any file, right? I can see that white spaces as dot. If someone adds this tab, then I'll see the arrow like symbol, right? Then you see here we have merge conflict symbols when someone likes it, right? So we can see their emoji or avatar. A lot of features it adds, and that's why I'm using it. So I think you should definitely use it. I'll give this link. I think I'll update that these links in the description once the stream ends. Okay. So then you can see here you have three options, right? Three options. First is accept current changes, right? If you do accept current changes, it will accept the yellow. If I do Control Z again, current changes means whatever is in the master current changes, right? Incoming changes means what we are trying to add, right? What we are trying to add, and that is orange. So it will pick that one. If I do Control Z again, or if we want both the changes, then we can just accept both the changes and resolve the conflict, right? And we can just merge the commit, and that way it will get resolved, right? This is the one way to resolve this conflict, right? And we will not merge it, so because I want to show you some different stuff as well locally in the terminal, right? So this is how you can resolve these conflicts on the GitHub itself, on the platform itself, right? Whenever possible, just keep it simple. Do it from the platform itself, right? Now let's go back to the terminal. Now let's check orange added is there, and now in the master branch we have red, blue, green colors, right? Let's check out to master branch, and I think we haven't taken the pool, right, of the latest changes what we merged from the Ramesh branch. So let's do git pull, right? Origin master. So that we have locally the merge changes, Ramesh merge changes. So we should do it quickly. Why it's taking this much time? Okay. What happened? Master branch, gate pool, origin, master. Did I make a typo there? Okay, I think I did a typo there, so that's why. Okay, now you see that commits get updated. You can see the graph. These things Ramesh added, these things yellow. Okay, and to show you quickly, let's go to the colors file. Here you have this yellow. Okay, now let's try to simulate that same stuff whatever we were doing on the PR itself. Right, on the PR, let's go to pull request. Here orange added. Let's say we didn't push this, right? Let's say we didn't push these changes or didn't resolve it here, right? We want to resolve it on the terminal. So what we can do? Let's go to Ramesh branch, right? And do GL. I think Ramesh added. Let's go to Suresh branch. Suresh branch. Ramesh changes what much, right? So let's push it. I'm doing this because I don't want this extra commit, right? I don't want this extra commit. So now I force pushed it, whatever locally changes I have, so that it will, that git conflict will appear again, right? So if we refresh this, now this git conflict is back. Okay. Now let's try to do it locally, right? So how we did it on the GitHub, right? That same thing we can do locally. How? Let me show you. So what we did on the GitHub, we resolved the conflicts and merged one commit, right? What we can do here locally is we can just ask git merge which branch? Master branch. Let's try to merge the master branch. It will show you the same exact merge conflict whatever we had on the GitHub platform. Let's open it in your favorite terminal or favorite editor. Right now, whenever I want to search for all the conflicts, what I usually do is I search this less than symbol 4 times, right? And basically in any programming language, it doesn't mean like 4 less than symbols means nothing, right? It simply means there are some git conflicts, right? So that way I can quickly find whatever the git conflicts are, right? And same thing you can do in VS Code, same thing you can do in WebStorm, PHPStorm, IntelliJ, everywhere, right? So this way you can just go in the file, and now you can see here we have the same kind of UI where we have these master changes, where we have these head changes. Head changes means my changes. Master changes means whatever got merged, whatever is already there, right? And in this case, I want to accept both, right? So I can just simply select this, save it, right? Now once I save it, then I can just do git status, git add all, and then again I can say git merge continue, right? Now you see here it again trying to add this commit message what we saw on the platform, right? And then done. Now if I go to the file, oh sorry, if I go to the file, you can see we have this all the changes, and from that if I push it, let me close this, let's push it now. Let git Suresh branch, right? Now we have pushed it on the GitHub. You will see two commits, right? Same as before, same ditto thing, right? But now we have resolved this conflict, and now this PR is ready to merge, right? This is the one, right? Now, but what if you don't want this extra commit, right? So there are two ways to merge things, right? One is git merge, and one is to git rebase and then do git merge. And why git rebase is important, why git rebase you should do, I think you should check that rebase video, the previous video, right? You'll get a lot more clarity there if you see that, right? So for now, to simulate that, let's revert whatever we have this locally, right? So to revert that, I've already talked about this ref log in previous video as well. So ref log is simply like all the logs where we did all the operations, right? And then based on that we can just revert things. So now what I want to do is I want to go back to the place where I had this commit, right? Let's copy this and then do git reset -- hard. Git reset hard is really really disastrous command. Okay, so don't use it. Use it wisely. Okay, just don't try to use it, right? In most of the cases you don't need it. There will be only a specific situation where you will need it, so be cautious about it. That's it, right? So let's do that, and let's do GL again, right? Now if I do git log, the simple git log, you have orange added, red, blue, green, same like what we had before. Let's push these changes to Suresh branch again, and this time locally we have changed the history by resetting that, right? So that's why I need to force push, and once I force push, if I refresh now, you see here again we are back to the one single commit. I'll go to the conversation part, and now if I refresh this, we should have this conflict. Okay, we have this conflict again. Okay, so I think we'll not lose that conflict just now. Okay, so now we have this conflict again. Now there is another way which is much more cleaner, right? What you should do. So what you can do is you need to this is the branch which you want to merge, right? Suresh branch, right? With which branch you want to merge? You want to merge with the master branch, right? So now in that case, what you will do is you will do git rebase master, right? Enter. If you don't know about rebase, I think you should definitely use it. I highly recommend the previous video, right? You'll get a lot more clarity. You'll get a lot more clarity, right? And now you can see here we have this merge conflict again, right? And I've showed you how you can use Vim to resolve the conflicts, right? Now let me show you how we can use it, how we can use Visual Studio Code to resolve conflicts. So it's visible, right? Let me make it bigger. It's visible. So if I do, if I open this Git tool, source control tool in the VS Code, you can click on the colors.md. This UI previously was different. Today only I checked it and it's a little bit different now, but it's quite simple, right? So what you can do is, these are the current changes, these are the incoming changes, right? Current changes means whatever we have in the masters where we want to merge, right? Whatever we have where we want to merge, right? These are the changes. This yellow is already there in the master branch. Incoming changes means what I have, what I'm trying to add, right, on top of it. So now there are three ways again. What you can do is you can select yellow. So you can see in the output, it will be yellow here. Yellow gets added. If you want both the changes, you just tick both the changes, right? That way you can do. And then again, you can just accept, right? If you accept, let me open this Explorer and you can see here, you have this Git conflict resolved, right? Let me go to the terminal and let's abort it, because I don't want to solve it right now, right? I want to show you some few things, right? So let's abort it. Now let's do rebase again with the master branch, right? Now let me show you with how you can do with WebStorm or PHPStorm or any IntelliJ IDE, right? So let me open WebStorm. Let's open this conflict project. Let's move it on the right side, right? On the top, right? On the top, on the menu bar, you will see a Git option, right? In the Git option, you can click and then you can check this resolve conflicts option, right? When you click on this resolve conflicts, you will see a dialog like this, right? Just double click on the file itself. You will see a similar kind of UI what you saw in the VS Code, right? So basically the same thing. It says that on the Suresh branch you have orange, on the master branch you have this yellow, right? And now you want to merge, right? What you want to merge, what you want to select actually. If you want to select the Suresh changes, you will just select it with this arrow. It gets added. You want to both the changes, you can select this as well, right? If you select it, then it gets added. So now your diff will be like this. This will be the final result of that file, right? This will be your final code, right? But now for now, like we have already merged like two things, right? So let's do orange only this time, right? And then click apply, right? So after that, IntelliJ is kind of its IDE, right? It knows a lot of things about what you're doing, right? So now it is saying that you have already resolved the conflict. Do you want to continue the merge, right? What we were doing, right? We did this git merge, right? Now we don't want to do that actually. So just apply and mark it resolved. Okay. So you go to the colors.md file. You see this file is here, and you have this orange changes. Let's go to the terminal again. Now, once you have resolved it, right? If you do git status, you will see this MD file is again added in the staging area. If not, then you need to add that file in the staging area. So for that, just do git add and then colors.md or whatever the file is, right? Or just git add dot or hyphen all to add all the files. I simply have alias for that, GAA, alias GAA, this only, right? So it adds all the files, right? That's it. Now we were doing git rebase actually, right? So now what we'll do is we'll continue that rebase. Now it says orange added, and then I'll save it. And now if I push it, it's too hot here. Now since we have changed this, we did this rebase, right? So that's why we have completely, it's too hot. Okay. Now we have completely changed the history. So that's why we need to force push. Let's do git rebase origin Suresh -f. Now our history is changed. Let's go to the GitHub. You see here we still have this one single commit, right? Which is good. We don't have this extra merge and all this stuff commit, right? We don't have that. And here you can see our merge conflict is resolved. But the interesting thing is, because since we only accepted one single change, right? That orange. So here you see that it is showing that yellow gets removed because it is now on top of master branch. So master branch changes are removed, and then you will add this new changes whatever you have, right? Simple as that. And I think that's all about this conflicts, to be honest. I can just merge this branch, go to the master branch. If I go here, you can see here we have this red, blue, orange, green. Git conflicts are quite simple, right? But the way you use these tools, right, and but the way you solve this, that is important. And if you understand how this Git conflict occurs, then actually you will have a lot of clarity what is going on, how we can solve it, right? I showed you multiple ways of solving these things, right? This Git conflicts. I hope you can choose one of the ways what you like and start some practicing. And after one or two tries, I think you should be good and quite familiar with this Git conflict thing, right? And yeah, that's it for today. Let me know in the comments if I missed anything. Let me know in the comments what I'm doing, how I'm doing, right? It will help me to improve this content of the quality of this content, right? So thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one.